Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're looking at the LucidSound LS20 gaming headset. So we looked at the LS30 a few months ago and they've actually introduced two different headsets since this launch. We've got the LS20 which we've got for you to see here today. This is a cheaper wired version of the LS30 but still offers some great sound and features. And they've also got a LS40 as well, which is a 7.1 headset. If you'd like me to review that for you, then let me know in the comments and I'll see if I can make it happen. So going back to the LS20, this is a more affordable version of their LS30 gaming headset that still aims to maintain a great sound like the LS30. They're also aiming to get that great look as well, so it's not just a gaming headset, you see that's got kind of weird shapes and it's just a big bulky thing on your head. They go for a great aesthetic as well as function. So just for reference, there's all three sets together. So here are the setup options for the LS20. I'd say it's more orientated for Xbox One and PlayStation 4 than PC. You can do it, but you've only got one 3.5mm cable, whereas most headsets obviously use two, one for the mic and one for the headset. So it may become a little bit tricky to sort out. But if you're using the Xbox One, you need to use the 3.5mm connection obviously to the headset. If you don't have that, you will need the additional adapter. Then obviously the PlayStation is straight into the controller, and the same for using it on mobile. So as weird as it may sound, even though this is a wired headset, it actually does have batteries that's rechargeable by micro USB. This allows you to use an amplified sound and bass boost as well, but you can also run it in passive mode, which is great, especially if you're using it when it's run out. So some other notable mentions that aren't on the box. You've got a 20 to 20 kHz frequency response with the normal bass boost modes, using 40mm drivers. It does come in two colours. You've got black, which is what we've got for you here to see today, and also white. And they do claim a battery life of up to 20 hours. Right, no more messing about, let's get into the box itself. First thing you're going to see is the manual, and then you've got all your other accessories below it. So first the instructions to get you set up really quickly. Then you've got a little packet that contains the 3.5mm connection to your controller, the micro USB cable for charging, as well as the microphone. It's a nice flexible one so you can easily position it where you wish. Then it goes without saying the LS20 itself. Now considering this is the cheaper headset out of the range they now offer, it still was built extremely well. It still maintains a great build quality like the LS30, but still has that lightness. It certainly looks a lot heavier than it really is when you wear it. As you'd expect, you've got full adjustment of each ear cup, which makes it great if you've got a big noggin like mine, and also some pivot on there as well. Especially handy if you wear glasses like me and it takes a little bit of adjustment to get it sat nice on your ears. They do rotate 90 degrees as well, so they can sit nicely on your chest, maybe when you're taking them off, or even walking about downtown. The headband has a nice LucidSound logo pressed into it. Then we've got some lovely stitching on the other side that does have some nice padding. The ear cups have got the same style padding along the top, be it a bit softer. On the right ear cup contains the EQ button for the bass boost. Unlike the LS30, this just has one option rather than preset EQs. The pressing the logo acts as a mute for the microphone. The left side's a little bit more complex. The outer dial acts as the volume for the game. Then the logo acts as a mute for the game this time. Then the power button you press and hold to turn on the unit. Then you continue to press and hold to go through the different modes. You've got one for Xbox, one for PlayStation 4 and one for PC and mobile. I don't recommend using them in a different order like the Xbox on PS4 mode or something like that, because it changes the volume output and it can be really quite horrid, so stick to what it's meant to be. Further below that we've got the micro USB for charging, a 3.5mm jack for the cable that goes to your controller, and then the microphone input. They've all got different sizes as well, so it's easy to tell what goes where. So as far as I can tell, it uses the same microphone as the LS30. Nice and flexible, and you can easily position it to your mouth. It's also got a nice little blue LED that indicates when the microphone's on mute. So basically when you press the right hand button. Easy to spot in your peripheral vision as well, so you never have to look away from the game. Now if you don't want to use the microphone, you want to use these out and about for example, there's some nice little covers you can put over the microphone slot to stop anything getting in it. Then you can also see a little microphone above that, so if you are walking about and you do get a call, you can take it through this, be it with a little bit less quality. Okay, so we've gone around the headset, now it's conclusion time. I'm going to start first of all with the microphone, which you may think is a bit of a weird area, but it's just how I'm going to fancy doing it this time. So this is a quick sound sample of what you could expect. It does match the LS30 that we reviewed before. Let's have a listen. If you're going to be using this just to chat on Discord, Skype or even the in-game chat, it's going to be just fine. But like I say with all my usual headset reviews, if you're going to want to do gameplay videos on YouTube or something for example, I'd recommend a desk microphone. So as you can see in that, I did say it's going to be more suited for your in-game chat and Skype and Discord, that kind of thing. It doesn't pick up much background noise, which is obviously a great bonus, although it can distort a little bit and it tends to be a little bit quiet. I did bump up this by 6 decibels over what my mic is normally, which is obviously just 0. So yeah, a little bit quiet, but that won't make much difference in game anyway. The microphone that's on the headset itself isn't that great at all. But if you're going to take a call with this, I'd recommend you taking your phone out of your pocket and using that one. It's definitely going to be a lot better than what's built into this one. So in terms of gaming, the LS20 works just as well as the LS30, giving you the accurate clarity that you're looking for when gaming, especially playing Battlefield, all the kinds of games when you need to know where the enemies are. It really helps you out with that, and it gets you those kills you want. It does give you directional sound as well, so when you're doing conversations with a AI, maybe in Skyrim or something like that, you can tell if they're to the right or left of you pretty clearly. And considering this is a budget pair of headphones, to get that kind of sound is really quite good. Now for playing music, the LS20 do another great job there. You get a very rich bass, which you could even emphasise more with the press of the button on the side. Personally for me, I've been leaving that button on as I do love my bass. Mids and highs are very good as well. Just emphasis on clarity again with the sound, and then vocals come through really nice and prominent. Now if you disregard the fact that you need to charge these to use the actual amplification that they offer, and then look at the passive mode, it works okay, although I really recommend you make sure that battery is charged and use the amplified version, as it sounds a lot better, but it would do just to get you by on a train journey home or something. But yeah, keep on top of that battery. In terms of downsides to this headset, there's no auto shut off, so if you do forget to turn it off, then it will just stay on until it drains its battery. So that's something that really needs to be incorporated. You press and hold for 1 second to turn it off as well, which it may sound stupid, but it did confuse me to begin with. I ended up going through and cycling through the different modes. Personally, I think it would be better if they had a shorter press to go through the different modes and then a longer one to turn it off. But that's just me, it's just personal preference. And then just a rarity of hearing that you need to charge a wired headset. I think that's something that we haven't seen before. It's pretty much unheard of having to charge a wired headset. Although that being said, you do get a better sound experience when you do have the battery going. So it's definitely worth the time to make sure it's charged up. It's comfortable to wear for a couple of hours of gaming. I did find it to become a little bit uncomfortable after this duration. It's purely because of the glasses going over my ear. There's a little bit more clamping force with this headset than the LS30, so it did push my glasses into my ears a little bit, just cause a little bit of discomfort. But if you're not wearing glasses, then it won't matter to you anyway. Now in terms of comparing them to the LS30, I'd just put it down to price. If you can afford to go for the 30s, then do it. If you can't, then the LS20s are still a great choice. That will get you by with whatever you want to play. I think I've pretty much said all I want to in this video. If you've got any more questions for me, then leave them down below and I'll get back to you. If you'd like to see a review of the LS40, then please do let me know as well, and I'll see if I can get that organised. I'll put the links for this headset in the description box below if you want to get one for yourself. If you enjoyed this video and you haven't already, please consider subscribing. A big thank you to LucidSound for sending this out for me to review, and I'll see you all in the next video.